And Congress senior leader in Karnataka, G. Parameshwara, is upset with this formula. You remember he's one of those leaders who had made a pitch to be the chief minister himself. He had said that he's one face that the party must consider. And there are many like him. There have been various tall leaders from the state of Karnataka who wanted to stake a claim to be the next chief minister or have an important role in this government. Let's listen in to what G. Parameshwara said.
Minister. Why only deputy chief minister? But at least if the party has to take everybody together, run up to the parliament election, everybody should together work for that. And I am sure the High Command knows that.
Harish, on the expected lines, G. Parameshwara is not happy. Are there more like him?
Yes, what seems to have worked all of them is party's decision to say that there would be more than one deputy chief minister seat. That is what has really antagonized many of these leaders. They do understand that Siddaramaiah was the clear frontrunner for the chief minister post, and D.K. Shivakumar was the second person in that line. But some of them were hoping that there will be at least 3 or 4 deputy chief minister posts, and they will be accommodated in that. Now with this announcement of Congress High Command that there will be just one deputy chief minister post, you have Parameshwar saying that everyone needs to be taken along, and that especially with the 2024 Lok Sabha election, everyone needs to be taken along, everyone needs representation. So clearly expressing his unhappiness about this formula that has been worked out between D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah.
So Harish, is this just unhappiness or there could be further problems? I mean, we've spoken about this, that the cabinet formation will be a tricky task. G. Parameshwara has made statements even earlier in the public domain. So would he be just satisfied by expressing his unhappiness, or did he do something more about it?
Well, G. Parameshwara is a party loyalist. Unlikely that he would go against the High Command or do something that would damage the party. Remember, yesterday when we spoke to him as well, he said that he's not going to Delhi because he believes in the party leadership, and he would wait for the leadership to give him responsibility. So unlikely that he would do anything, but you would hear more such voices, especially with the Congress deciding that there will be just one deputy chief minister. So it becomes all the more difficult on how would you accommodate some of these senior leaders in the cabinet, what are the portfolios that you will give them. So you will see such voices, especially when the cabinet berths are decided and finally when the portfolios are allocated.
And finally, when the portfolios are allocated. And my final question to you, Harish, on this particular aspect is that is G. Parameshwara the only party loyalist or an old leader within the grand old party who had these aspirations? I'm sure there were many who expected that there could be multiple deputy chief ministers and they can have their share of the pie.
Well, there are many. In fact, MB Patil has been going around Delhi trying to get himself a chief minister post or a deputy chief minister post. He says the Lingayats have voted for the Congress, so he should be made a deputy chief minister at least. You also have Muniyappa, who's been camping in Delhi. He is a former Union Railway Minister. He's also somebody close to the Gandhi family, so he's been lobbying for a deputy chief minister post. Various others who've been asking for that. And now with the Congress party deciding there'll be just one deputy chief minister, all these senior leaders will be unhappy. In fact, it would be quite a challenging task for Siddaramaiah once the government formation happens. How would he manage all these senior leaders? Remember, if you are not giving them what they want, then they will be antagonized and miffed. And catering or managing their egos would become a huge task for Siddaramaiah, because they also have access to the Congress High Command. These are not just MLAs who've won 3-4 times and are asking ministries. These are leaders who've had access to the Gandhi family, the High Command, who've spent time in Delhi, who've been in the union cabinet and the union government. So they know how the party works and how to pressurize. So it would be a task for Siddaramaiah on how he manages all these senior leaders.
A task for Mr. Siddaramaiah, how he manages all the senior leaders. I want to go back to Shireen Elizabeth. She continues to be with us on the broadcast. Shireen, if you were to rewind the last 48 to 72 hours and how things have unfolded here in Delhi ever since the results came out on Saturday, give us a lowdown of what we saw and how the intervention from Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and the call between, Congress President Mr. Kharge and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, that was a decisive call, and that's how things were decided.
Well, The first 2 days, of course, we had seen that both DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah were, in fact, camping in the national capital. They were meeting other Congress leaders. They were initially, of course, the meeting was between KC Venugopal, Randeep Singh Surjewala. But day before yesterday, we have seen a final meeting that, in fact, happened between Mallikarjun Kharge and the one-on-one meeting that happened between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah. And it seemed that in that particular meeting, probably everything will be finalized. But clearly, that was not the final meeting, because meeting after meeting just went on. Clearly, DK Shivkumar was not on board. He did express his unhappiness, his disappointment of being given the Deputy Chief Minister. Then we have seen yesterday that the Gandhis had to intervene, where Rahul Gandhi called both the leaders there. One-on-one meeting was held between Siddaramaiah as well as DK Shivkumar. In fact, while the meeting between Rahul Gandhi and DK Shivkumar was going on, his brother DK Suresh also joined much later. So clearly the convincing part was being done. In that particular meeting also, our sources have been suggesting that Sonia Gandhi did speak to both the leaders, tried to convince them. But it seemed that it was all in vain, because after that DK Shivkumar went to Mallikarjun Kharge's residence.
Shireen, as you get us all those details, DK Shivkumar is speaking right now. Let's cut across.
There is a long way to go.
There's a long way to go. That's all he said. He's not a man who's going to divulge much to the press and media. Ever since the results came out, he's remained tight-lipped. And he has asserted that all the MLAs of the Congress party stand with the party. The support of Mr. Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar is, and loyalty is, to the Congress party high command. Whatever decision is taken will be acceptable to all the sides. Let's once again hear in what DK Shivkumar said.
Are you happy?
See, when people have given such a big mandate, definitely we should be happy, we should deliver, we should fulfill the promises what they have given. That is our main motto, agenda.
Are you happy that you had made Deputy CM, or are you upset?
Why I should be upset?
Because
There is a long way to go.
there is